Breaking news from the NBA, Victor Oladipo's season officially over with the Miami Heat. He is going to have season-ending surgery on his right knee tomorrow. Oladipo played in just 4 games for Miami after coming over in a trade with the Rockets in March. He's set to enter free agency this summer, so that may have something to do with it. Definitely wants to be healthy for that, but it is a blow for Heat fans who were hoping to have Victor Oladipo join this cast of characters that led them to an Eastern Conference championship last season, but the trade was not worth it at this point because Oladipo is going to become a free agent. He only played in 4 games for Miami. Bringing in Avery Johnson here with the Heat sitting in a 3-way tie for 4th place in the East. I don't know that many in Miami were counting on Victor Oladipo to give them a lot in the postseason, but there was at least that hope out there that he would come in and be a real spark maybe off the bench. That's not happening. What does that do to Miami's hopes?
Well, it does a lot to Miami's hopes because it reduces your rotation down to obviously Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Nunn, Dragic. It's just giving you that extra guy, and especially if somebody get injured, somebody's not playing well, it gives you another live body that's had some experience playing in the NBA for a couple of years. But on the flip side of this, really concerned about this injury. This sort of reminds me a little bit when Boogie Cousins turned down the $150 million from the Pelicans and bet on himself. He ended up getting injured one day, time after time, and has never really recovered. Now, Victor Oladipo turned down a $45 million extension when he was with the Houston Rockets. And when he turned that down, I think that accelerated their attempts to move him to Miami. So what I'm saying is I'm not sure how this is going to play out for Victor Oladipo, because if he can't get healthy, no team is going to take a chance on giving him a significant contract in the offseason.
I made the mistake going into this thing. I said it was a knee. It's not, as you see. It's a quad injury. Oladipo making $21.2 million this season. He's going to be 30 years old. How do you handicap the market for him then, Avery? We're not going to see him again this season, and he's just going to have to be able to convince teams maybe in workouts as he rehabs from this injury.
Or he's going to probably have to just take a 1-year deal, just a 1-year, maybe mid-level type contract to prove to teams that he could be that guy again. Remember, this is the same knee that, quad that he injured back in January of 2019. And he's never really been the same. He's been pretty inconsistent, was up and down last year playing in the bubble, talked about not playing in the bubble, and then a day before the day of the game, when Indiana was playing, he decided to play. So just been a lot of inconsistency there. Hopefully he can get healthy. But in terms of his value, this is not helping him on the free agent market.
Do you think the fact that he is going to become a free agent played into the fact that he's going to shut this down and have surgery right away?
Oh, absolutely, because when you have an injured quad, and that can have an effect on the rest of your body, the rest of you, especially on your legs, whether it precipitates him from precedes him to having a calf injury or ankle injury or a knee injury, especially when you're trying to overcompensate because you're injured in one part of your body. So this is all about a selfish decision in a positive way, not in a negative way, that he's doing what's best for his career to put him in the best position moving forward, because he probably only has one more big contract left in him if he can get help.
We weren't picking the Heat to go to the NBA Finals last season in the bubble. At least the majority of people weren't. They did it. They got together in that bubble and they breezed through the Eastern Conference. Now the Nets are going to be a lot more difficult to face this season. The Bucks have a lot to say. The Sixers are going to have likely the #1 seed. What are the Miami Heat, now that we know they don't have Victor Oladipo, what are they to you in the East?
Well, I think they're still a championship caliber team, because when Jimmy Butler's on and the way he raises the level and intensity and competitive spirit of that Miami Heat team, and they've been there as recently as last year. They're the defending Eastern Conference champions. Bam Adebayo, just an incredible coach who's probably Eric Spoelstra, one of the top 3 coaches in all of the NBA. So they have a lot of positives on their side. So even though they had lost Victor Oladipo, basically everybody's back there was there last year. They know how to get it done. So I think they're going to be a dangerous team come playoff time.
All right, but they won't have Victor Oladipo, who is shutting it down and undergoing quad surgery tomorrow. Avery Johnson, thanks for the time. Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.